Hey everybody, Steve here, and today I want to talk about subwoofers. More specifically, I've got a 2002 Tahoe with a stock sub in it that I've blown. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be replacing it with this nice 8-inch subwoofer from JL Audio. And I'll leave a link to the sub in the description. Without doing any custom work, you're somewhat limited to an 8-inch sub, which is kind of a bummer. But if you've got the skills, you can definitely go bigger. I don't have the skills. I'm just going to try to make this as easy as possible. But I will say this, the hardest part of this installation is getting the car apart. So there's a bunch of pieces that need to come off. This C-pillar right there, the C-pillar piece needs to come off, which means I think that this roof thing needs to come off. And it's quite possible that this piece needs to come off right here. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this bottom piece here. And this job is made much, much simpler if you've got this set of tools. Really allows you to bust those clips open without breaking them. I've used these things all over my car, so I highly recommend it. And then this guy right here is an amazing tool for getting these things off. So I'm going to get started here with this piece right here. It's just a matter of kind of hard to do with one hand. Hard to do with one hand. But I'm going to get this in here and kind of wedge it up. And wedge it up. And wedge it up. And etc., etc., etc. This will allow you to bust that thing open without breaking the clips. Take a clip inventory every time you take a piece off. Make sure you've got all your little clips. And if they're stuck to the other part, you want to stick them back on the part that they came from. So with that out of the way, alright, so I'm going to go to work on this C-pillar right here. That'll probably be a little bit too difficult to do with one hand, but essentially I'm going to give it a shot. Alright, so you just kind of got to find a foothold and pull, and then kind of just work your way around it. But
oh, you don't want to be in the video?
I don't want to be in the video. Oh. Alright, so the C-pillar is the same way. You just kind of got to work it, and it comes right off as well. So now, on your vehicle, you're going to have something here. I took this part a long time ago, and I don't even remember what goes there. And then you're going to have this guy right here, which we're going to use. I got to get out of the way. Oh, this is awesome. I have a professional videographer here with me today. I actually have a film director. Terrence Gordon is here. And he's doing my video stuff. Hold on, you got to see Terrence. Oh, this is the man right here. This is the man, a real deal. The real deal. Notice his hat, TNG Films. You can find all Terrence's work at, it's actually blackinkpictures.com.
Blackinkpictures.com?
Black Ink Pictures. This guy's amazing. Check him out. blackinkpictures.com. Yes. Freaking amazing. All right, so Terrence is, I can't believe I got a filmmaking director doing my little YouTube video. So this guy pops like that. He goes like there. Get all the junk out of the way. When you open it up, you get to the creme de la creme. Whoa, the subwoofer box. And you might be saying to yourself, hey, Steve, where the hell is your subwoofer? And it's not there. And the reason why it's not there is because I blew it. I started taking the car apart, and I didn't realize that these steps were going to probably need to be in the video, so I put the whole thing back together again, and I started all over again for the benefit of the viewer. So this is the sub box right here. You will have a subwoofer there. There are two, I think they're 10mm bolts up here, right here. Mine are finger tight, so I could probably get mine off. Boom. All right, so now once you got that done, the subwoofer, it's just a matter of pulling up and out. And don't forget, you're attached by a wire, so you're going to want to disconnect your stock subwoofer, and you're going to want to pull it out. And there it is. That's what we're after. Yours is probably going to look something like that with the stalker in there. But that's essentially what I'm going to do. One thing that you absolutely have to remember before you permanently put your sub in the box is that you gotta hook your wires up. So that means either running this wire now and hooking it up. I'm actually going to take some wires that are long enough to come out of the top of the box right here, and then I'll mate them up with that other stereo speaker right there. And the reason for that is because I don't want to be tethered to the car while I'm doing my screwing. I'd rather go inside, put some wires on this, pull them out the top, and then leisurely do the screw the screws into the plastic at my workbench, so that I'm not doing it all awkwardly in the car. So you can do it however way you want. If you do feed the speaker wires through, you're going to be stuck doing it in here. So I'm not a big fan of that. So that's why I'm not doing that way. So I'm gonna go find some screws. I'm gonna add some wire, and I'm gonna get this thing taken care of. One thing that you'll notice, I did kind of botch it up. I botched it up because I needed to make the circle bigger for this guy right here, and it looks hideous. It looks awful. I actually went completely right through the plastic, so I gasketed that back up so that it'll be airtight and it'll do what a subwoofer needs to do. I also put these sticky things in there that will help when the subwoofer goes boom, boom, boom. It helps to soften, you know, the movement of the sub back and forth so that you don't get any kind of rattling. So did that. So there's that, and then there's this, and then it's really just a matter of screwing everything in. I'm gonna go find some screws and do that. Okay, so because I made the decision to do this inside as opposed to in the car, I just gave myself a foot of speaker wire. That way I'll be able to pop that out of the hole, and I'll be able to screw down the subwoofer to the box inside. Okay, so here's where I was getting at. Once you put the speaker in and you screw it down, you don't have any access to the wires. So make sure you do the wires first. All right, and here we are with it all screwed in, ready to put in the truck. And I made a little knot in my speaker wire just to make sure that it doesn't accidentally get pulled back in at any time. All right, so back out at the truck, I just connected the wires and I'm ready to put it back in. So here we are, in there tight as a drum. It's not going nowhere. And I'm just going to go ahead and put the car back together again, starting with this piece right here. And it's just basically the reverse of the install. All right, so this C-pillar just basically snapped right into place right here. I did have to peel this back like 1 or 2 notches just to get it underneath. So that's this piece right here. Just once again, just be very gentle when you pull it out. This actually fit underneath it. This actually fits, the C-pillar actually fits on top of this piece right here. And now this piece right here, as you can see, fits over that piece. So you just got to kind of pay attention to how things come apart and how they go back together again. And once you get everything lined up, it literally just snaps back into place. Is that snapped back in? There. It literally just snaps back into place. So that's that. I'm actually missing whatever the bolt is that goes here, because I don't remember where I put it. I've got a nice mismatched gray thing for this, which will hold it into place. My brand new JL Audio sub is in. It's good to go. So then the only thing left to do is fire it up, see how good it works. So that's all I got. Okay, so final words on the subwoofer. You know, so often people do radio upgrades in their car and then they play it through their little itty bitty cameras and it never ever does it justice. So I tried it and it sounds like crap. So, but in real life it sounds amazing. So I highly recommend it. The sub that comes in this vehicle is pretty much paper trash, and for just a little bit of money in less than an hour of your time, you can do a really nice upgrade, and it's so definitely worth it. I wish everybody could come and hear it. It's that good, but playing it for you through the little camera here is just a joke. So do me a favor, if you like the video, please comment, like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little bell. It'll give you notifications for when I come out with new videos. So I'm Steve signing off. Until the next video.